Throughout the courses of our lives, I'm pretty sure that all of us has probably questioned once or many times why. Why am I like this? Why is my life like this? Why am I so miserable and why do all of the horrible things keep happening to me, etc., etc. But I am like 100% sure that 99% of you aren't ready to sit down and actually have a conversation as to the reason why. Hello, my name is Haven and welcome back to my channel. Every time you've questioned yourself, and I am sure people only question themselves if they are stuck in like a really difficult situation. And if there's one thing that humans hate more is the fact that they have to take accountability for their own actions that have caused all of this, because humans do not like to deal with complex emotions. It is in our nature, and when that happens, your ego takes over and it clouds your judgment. I'm going to introduce you to something that is called the conviction bias. If you're a fan of Robert Greene, you have probably heard of it. It's basically to hold on to an idea to convince ourselves that we've arrived at rationality. So basically, your ego is going to try to convince you to believe in something that is secretly pleasing to you. But your first approach and your first impulse towards this is not to find evidence that are secretly pleasing to you. You should be finding evidence that goes against your most cherished beliefs. That's when you grow. The reason why people don't grow is because every time something happens to them, they like to make excuses. I think as humans, we are able to separate the rights and the wrongs because it's in our human nature. When a situation comes up or something happens, it clicks immediately in our brain. It clicks immediately in our brain when something is right and when something is wrong. Okay, so if you believe that something is wrong, then there's definitely something wrong with it. Stop giving like all these reasons. Like, those are not necessary. It's unnecessary for you to be making excuses for situations. You should be believing what you see. Believe what you see unless it is proven otherwise. A few years ago, I was with a partner, and back then I was really naive and I was really miserable. I seek for comfort in every single person or every single thing that I can, and I hold on to that idea. So when he treats me badly, I go to my friend, right? I would go to my friend and I would ask for advices, etc. But when she actually tell me what I needed to hear, I start making excuses for all his bad behavior because it's secretly pleasing to me. It's secretly pleasing that he's the only person that have listened to my problems, and he's the only one who is really there. But the thing is, if someone truly loves you, they would not put you in a situation where you feel hurt or where they can hurt you. They would not put you in that situation. Stop being deceptive with yourself. Stop lying to yourself, because every single person that you've come across, okay, has probably lied to you at least once or many times in your life. You don't need any more lies. Enough. Enough with all the lies, enough with all of the deception. You don't need any more of that. Your life does not need to be full of deception. If you plan to go to a gym, get up and do it right now. If you plan to study, get up and do it right now. Stop making excuses, stop procrastinating. Stop giving yourself excuses to be lazy, okay? I know that everyone is in a rush to be successful. Everybody is in a rush to be successful, and they're in a rush to get somewhere. And I'm sure that every single person that's watching this video, they want to be rich in some aspect of life. It's either in love, in luxury, and whatever. All of us are in a rush, so stop delaying it. Stop delaying it. If you lie to yourself, think of yourself in this situation. You have a really important event to get to, and your friend promised that they are going to be there with you, they're going to go with you, okay? But they keep delaying the time. Are you going to wait for them, or are you going to get there? Treat it the same in your life. Stop lying to yourself. If your friends are delaying the time, they are lying to themselves and they are lying to you. And that's a disrespect in it themselves, because they are not just disrespecting their time, but they are disrespecting your time as well. Don't wait. Do not wait. you're in a rush, don't wait. Just go, get there. Another thing is, before you go to a friend or a family member for advice, you should be looking into the situations yourself first. If you're dealing with a really complicated situation and you really need help, yes, you're able to go to someone that you seek comfort in, but you should be looking into the situation and understand the prospect of it and make peace with some facts. If you go to them and you've not understand or get a grasp of the situation or make peace with some informations that are not pleasing to you, if you go to them and they tell you what you need to hear, you will still make excuses for the situations because you're still holding on to some ideas that are secretly pleasing to you. The thing is, as humans, we should be able to separate the situation from the comfort that we seek in. You should be able to switch from an empathy to an apathy. You are not a good person for being empathetic with the person that hurts you. Okay, you are not a good person for treating yourself badly. People would often say that they feel bad for the other person or that they feel bad about the situation, but they've never actually looked at the prospect when the other person is hurting them or when the situation is hurting them. People keep saying like, but I feel bad. Does the situation feel bad for you? Of course not. Don't make excuses for yourself. Don't make excuses for other people. You should be able to be contented enough with your life. You should be able to make peace with yourself, acknowledge all your good deeds, and acknowledge all your wrongdoing so nobody can tell you otherwise. When you're able to make peace with the information yourself, no one will tell you something that you don't already know about yourself. Learn to have boundaries and self-respect and realize your own self-worth. You should be building enough discipline that when you yourself goes against it, you do not make excuses. You take yourself accountable when you do something wrong. And it goes the same for other people. When someone goes against your boundaries, when someone is disrespecting you, when they are disturbing your peace, you put them back in their place as well. The only person that is able to make a change is you, because you are the creator, you are the main character of your life. It's only you who are able to change, to create, to destroy. And all of these situations, all of these things that are happening is going to start falling into place when you start to make peace with yourself. You should be strong enough to realize that your life does not depend on anyone else. It does not depend on your parent. It does not depend on your boyfriend. It does not depend on your friends, because you will only have you in this life. You walk this path and you walk it alone. It's only you who can save you. And if you don't change, your life won't either. I'm sure that all of you has come into this year in 2025 with a goal, with a new year resolution, and all of those things that you want to do. So if you want a new year, you should be able to find a new mindset. You should be able to create a new persona, create your new character. That's how you're able to change. Stop making excuses. We're not going to take any habits back from 2024 and bringing it here. We don't need all of that energy here. We don't need that anymore. We need something new.